We're live here at Al Reeves Field. I am Demetrius Woods. This is Michael Bacon. And on my left we have Anuj Patel. It is week 5 of the regular season. Guys, we're doing a pretty good game tonight against Bleckley County High School. It's our first region matchup. As the Captains take the field. It looks like we have number 5 out there for our squad, Chris Williams. We're going to the big city, A-Train. Ladarian Reeves and Gary Waller.
3 minutes from football.
Yes, this is a big region matchup between Bleckley County and Putnam County.
Yeah, and this is the first region game for Bleckley County. I'm looking forward to a great Friday night football tonight, aren't you guys?
Absolutely. The atmosphere is pretty great right now. So hopefully
We've split the season evenly. It's 2-2 right now for the Putnam County War Eagles and 2-1 for Bleckley County. They had a bye previously.
Yeah, Bleckley County actually opened up with a 31-0 roll over Hawkinsville. So I don't know if that's saying much or not, but they actually lost to West Lawrence 10-7. So they haven't given up many points. They've only given up 15 points in 3 games. So it sounds like they have a pretty good defense, or they've been playing pretty crappy offense.
And we're about to begin. Putnam County War Eagles about to tear open the flag.
Taking the field right now, the Bleckley County Royals.
I want one of those in my house.
That's a nice way to take the field.
It really is.
Looks like a bit of a tradition there from Bleckley County High School coming out of the moonwalk balloon thing there.
Now, although their team is a lot larger than ours, I believe that our team, even though we're small, we'll come out. I think that we might come out on top victors tonight.
Yeah, we got to do a couple things different than we've been doing the past few weeks. I mean, the last time we actually streamed it was against the Morgan County Bulldogs. That was a very, very, very tough loss. We'll take 39-16 actually. We didn't score until the 4th quarter, so hopefully we can get out on a fresh start. And we're off Putnam County War Eagles. They're looking good tonight, guys.
The War Eagles, they're going to be without Gary Waller, our senior quarterback. Suffered a hand injury that required surgery after the Morgan County game. Suffered it later on in the game. So we're doing without him tonight, but we're going to do everything that we can.
Well, rumor has it that he's supposed to be back for the homecoming game next week.
And that is also a region game.
Against Macon County, right?
County.
We can only hope the best for Mr. Gary.
The War Eagles prepare to get on the field now. Some last-minute talk by Gary Waller Sr., assistant coach.
It's going to be interesting tonight. We actually had a big change in the lineup. Damian Wright, due to Gary Waller's injury, he is now our starting fullback. So he had to change his number from number 50 to number 3.
Wow.
So that's an interesting shift for him with just 4 days of practice. So we'll be looking forward to seeing how he does with the fullback position this week.
Lining up to take a kick is number 56, Calvin Jordan. Receiving, it's going to be
Back deep to receive for the Royals, number 9, Devon Ross. 13, Jack Farrell.
We got two back to receive, and number 56, Calvin Jordan. And they're off. Nice squib kick there.
Kick about the 20.
Oh, when he gets open space to the 50, cuts back across.
By number 40. I believe 42, that is. That's
Chris Burke.
Chris Burke.
Ross, brought down by Chris Burke.
Good open field tackle by Mr. Chris Burke.
Yeah, I mean, our whole defense went to the left side of the field there on the.
That kickoff return brought them actually onto our territory.
Taking the field right now. Right now, it's you can see Mr. Damian Wright, number 3.
See how we can do against this wing T offense. He steps back with a deep throw to begin the game.
Incomplete pass.
to the side. Tristan Fuller on the defense there.
Incomplete pass to number 1, DeAndre Pitts.
It's going to be 2nd and 10.
It's the ball on the War Eagle 46. Second and 10 starting now.
And the snap from the quarterback, a handoff, a flag on this side of the field, and he's eventually taken down right before he reaches the first down marker.
Great stop by number 32, late Darian Reed.
In the backfield.
This one might be taken back.
Number 6, Kevin Dorsey, and number 3, Damian Wright step off the field.
I'm not sure what the play on the call on the field was.
No flag on the play. That'll be waved off.
And that'll be
Just short of a first down.
Getting about 9.5. Going to be.
and about 5-6 inches to go there for a first down. Hopefully we can get a big stop here on 3rd down.
It's a good game. But
I'm seeing a running play in this next play. Do you think so?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they'll run it up the gut, but you never know. I mean, we've never faced this team before. This is our first matchup against this team with the new region set up, so we'll see. Looks like they are preparing to run to the outside, and a stop. No, does not make the stop. He cuts up the middle to the 10. Touchdown, Bleckley County High School, and with 11:12 on the clock, they are on the board with 6 points as they prepare for the PAT. What happened there?
I think it's just miscommunications in the field. I mean,
well, it seems like we had a good tackle there before he reached the first down marker.
it seemed number 42, Chris Burke, could have stopped that, but it's just a missed tackle, and so which results in a touchdown.
It's a weird formation.
And the fake, and he does not make it in. Putnam County with the stop on the 2-point conversion there.
2-point conversion is
The
no
Royals do not make it.
So the score will remain 6-0.
Stop by number 5, Chris Williams.
6, War Eagles 0.
That may come back and benefit the Putnam County War Eagles with that big stop there.
So
We're
probably
gonna get an
boost them
extra point.
around.
Definitely. That was a big stop. Just inches from 2-point conversion. Thankfully, War Eagles can stop it.
It is pink out night tonight here at Putnam County High School. If you look across the stands, you see a lot of pink around, pink blobs everywhere.
You can
So.
see even some of the players sporting some pink armbands and just different types of equipment.
The cheerleaders got their long stocking socks on there.
Deep back to return for the War Eagles, number 18, Darius McMullen Jr.
Meanwhile, the kicker for the Bleckley County Royals is preparing.
Get it up, number 48, Jacob Eccles.
Jacob Eccles, number 48, senior.
Darius McMullen prepares.
There's McMullen back in to receive by War Eagles.
And they're off. There goes the kick.
Low line
Makes
drive.
it to McMullen. Receives it on about the 18. Trips his own player. Makes it. Gets knocked back on his back to about the 28-yard line. So about a 10-yard gain there on the return.
The War Eagles prepare for their first possession of the drive.
Hits employed on the stop on the Royals.
So what's the game plan here, guys? I mean, are we going to change it up? What do you think?
I don't know, I'm kind of curious to see if they put the ball in the hands of number 3, Damian Wright, our new fullback. Kind of curious to see what he can do with the ball.
I'm thinking the way Coach Reeves usually plays, he's more of a running game kind of guy, so I'm
Right.
thinking Darian Reeves will touch the ball, so why not?
Absolutely. He exploded on Jones County last week with 230 yards.
Wow.
We did lose that ball game, but that was great. Record-setting moment there for Deshaun.
He's a phenomenal running back.
Definitely, there's a lot of the workload's going to be on him tonight.
He is
So,
definitely a college prospect that is being looked at by a lot of schools. So hopefully we'll see a big night for him.
Lining up in the I formation.
Man in motion number 5.
Handed off to
And a run. Well, Darian Reeves with a strong run there for about 3 or 4 or 5 yards there.
Gary been brought down by Shamar Slappy. Moved out to about the 27.
So the Putnam County drive is underway with just under 11 minutes to go. 2nd and 7.
The War Eagles prepare for their 2nd and 7. Ball on the War Eagle 27. Handed off to number 5,
Oh,
Chris
man.
Williams.
There is a flag on the play.
That's completed to Williams, but there are flags on the play.
It was a good quick pass, nice screen pass by quarterback number 13, Tyrone Davis, our freshman. He definitely has to step it up. There's a lot of this guy showing up. Anyone
Oh, absolutely. I mean, the pressure is just monumental.
Could have been intercepted. You had us all that play. A quick pass.
Procedure against the War Eagles back on 5.
Gonna take the ball back by 5 yards. Illegal procedure on the War Eagles. Unfortunate.
Set us up for 2nd and 12 on the 22-yard line now. So the young freshman, Tyrone Davis, I believe, taking the 3rd snap of his young high school career as a starter. So that must be nerve-wracking coming over from the middle school and having to take a starting role behind Gary Waller.
He's got some really big shoes to fill. Size like 18, I think. Everywhere.
He's on the verge of 20 and 21.
He'll get a lot of experience this season for being a starter.
And they're bringing the blitz there. And he trips there on the play. Gets to the 25-yard line. If he does not trip over that foot, guys, he is on his way to the end zone. Oh my goodness. Wow. 1 foot stopped him, guys. 1 foot. That's all it took.
We'll dig in. Short pass play. Put it on, man.
I think they're gonna.
I think we'll run it again in 39. I mean, I'm not sure if Ben Reeves, head coach for Putnam County High School, is as confident as he should be with only 4 practices under Tyrone's belt. But he's going out and a sack in the backfield on about the 28-yard line, and that'll set up 4th and long. So I'm assuming we'll punt it here with about 9 minutes on the clock.
That was just a little bit of evidence on just the inexperience by Tyrone Davis.
Yeah, a lot of bit of indecisiveness there. Couldn't get rid of the ball, ran down the field.
That was also a good sack by number 12.
He managed to stay on his feet.
54, Philip Young.
Damian Wright in the punt for the War Eagles.
Damian Wright, multi-position athlete.
Exactly.
In the backfield, ready to take
Our
a punt.
fullback will receive the punt. And an actual nice punt here. Number 1 over to receive for Bleckley, DeAndre Pitts. And he gets by one guy, gets by the next guy, and our 3rd guy takes him down with the help of a few more guys at about the 44. So with all that, he gets about 6 yards on the play. Still in War Eagle territory. I'd like to mention that the field was done by our JROTC program. Beautifully done.
They did a phenomenal job.
I sat here and watched them yesterday, and the work that they put into it was just phenomenal.
Every home game, they make the field look absolutely spectacular.
So this is, if you notice in the end zones, there's pink ribbons because today is pink out night, excuse me. And we're just trying to raise a bit of awareness to breast cancer.
So it's always a big spot in
Many people's hearts.
And looks like a quarterback run here.
Run by
Picks up
number
a couple
9.
blocks. Goes in head first and gets
Gets his helmet thrown off.
good gain for 1st down, looks like.
Tavon Ross, number 9. Only a junior. A lot of talent there.
I was talking to Coach Gorley a couple of days ago, the offensive coordinator for our War Eagles, and he said that we definitely need, on defense, we actually need to watch out for the quarterback and the fullback for Bleckley County. So I don't know if we plan to put any spies on those guys, but they seem to move the ball down the field pretty well.
Bleckley County on the War Eagle 31, but there's a flag on the
maybe
play.
a false start there. It looks like the offensive line moved first there.
I agree with you on that.
I'm not sure.
Tonight we're actually without number 20, Trayvon Ellison. He's a freshman. He suffered a mild concussion during the Jones County game. We're playing without him tonight.
Which was last Friday, right?
Yes, sir.
We hope he makes a speedy recovery. We can always use that talent on the field.
Definitely, he was a huge player in middle school. Definitely plagued by injuries this season.
Right. So I have another illegal procedure for the Royals. They snap again, and this guy's on his way again. Cuts back to the middle and is stopped before he reaches the 25-yard line for a gain of about 4 or 5 there.
Ken Hughes, number 15.
Tristan Fuller on that stop.
Man, I tell you, Tristan Fuller reminds me so much of Tyrann Matthew. I mention it all the time. He's an amazing quarterback. He's not very tall, but he's a feisty kid.
Although there was 10 yards on the play, Tristan Fuller didn't make a great stop.
I have 2 wideouts here over here.
Ball on the War Eagle
Bottom half of your
26.
screen. And a flip there. Cuts back. And he gets to about the 15-yard line for a first down. And they're moving the chains.
Number 11, Terry Dorsey.
That handoff actually was a toss. Number 13, Derek Farrow, senior. This Bleckley team has definitely a lot of quick feet.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Their running backs are getting into our holes of the defense there.
Just got to tighten it up in Putnam County.
And another flip, a big long one there. They got a man on him, but misses the tackle, and he makes it to down around the, what is that, about a 7 or 8 yard line down there.
Oh man, these missed tackles are killing the War Eagles. They're just passing. Passing into War Eagle territory.
A little over 6.5 minutes left in the first quarter. Scores, Bleckley County, Royal 6, and Putnam County War Eagle 0.
Second and 7, ball on the War Eagle 12.
And a handoff to the middle, goes straight up the gut. A gain of about 3 or 4 there. Set up for third down and short. Now, again, talking to one of the coaches earlier in the week, they said that our defense hasn't been tackling as well as they should have. I can actually agree to that.
And I can too.
Simply unnerving for the Putnam County team. This is a team that we haven't played before, something we don't necessarily have a lot of as it gets up to about the 3. This is just a team that we aren't very experienced with, so there's definitely just a lot of unopened doors that we don't necessarily know what's behind. So
Right.
bag full of surprises.
Well, again, we don't have a lot of depth in the positions.
I agree.
So that hinders the guys from rest, and sometimes when your offense does not get across the 50-yard line, it sets your defense up in bad positions. So it tires them out. When your defense is on the field more than your offense, that's never a good sign. And a big stop.
12. Torrance Calhoun, freshman.
On the 10-yard line.
Calhoun with the stop.
Wow. Big stop for number 12, Torrance Calhoun.
Brings it back.
I'd like to recognize our behind-the-scenes guys, Tom Hirsch and Mason Tumlin. I think we have Luis Lopez on the roof as well with the camera.
Also Angelica Garnett.
We'd like to thank
Always work hard behind the scenes.
the corporate sponsor for the
Now, then, this wouldn't be possible. We also thank you all the viewers watching us online at GHSA.tv.
Yes, sir. This is only our second time trying to live stream this, and as I'm talking, this guy is jogging into the end zone for a second touchdown with just under 5 minutes to go, guys. And it is quickly a 12-0 ball game.
Avon Ross is looking great out there tonight.
You gotta do something different, guys.
just the first quarter, excuse me. Definitely one thing I want to add, if I do speak for myself, Putnam County I've known to be definitely a second half team. Definitely.
Right.
In just about every sport.
Yes. That's always the scary part about our guys. They go for another fake here. No, they don't. They go for the PAT, and it is good. So 13-0. I'm on 4:47, and we'll set up for the kick return.
Speaking about the second half kind of team, that's how we were in some notable games last year, such as Northeast and Putnam, where Northeast was winning 6-0 in the first half, and then we just came back and held the ball the entire second half.
Definitely like to recognize some former Putnam County players. Montez Waller, a former running back, set the record. He's 13th on the all-time Georgia rushing list. He's playing over at Fresno now. Scored his first touchdown 2 weeks ago against Colorado State. Like to thank him for all his support just being here. Also, Carl Buckner. He was actually injured in his first practice.
Tore his ACL.
Yes. Yeah. At what college was it?
I'm not sure what college it was for Carl Buckner, but I want to go back to Martez Waller, man. He really put a stamp on this county's football team. And, you know, not discrediting any of the guys that played alongside him in the graduating class, but I'm pretty sure you can take a lot of the credit for what he's done for this county.
Deep back, number 18, Darius McMullen, to receive. It's a quick guy. Darius McMullen runs track, runs the anchor leg.
Yeah, he was actually on the championship team, state championship team last
which
year.
actually, by the way, included Martez Waller.
How convenient.
Triple in the end zone.
Touch back here. We head back to the 20-yard line.
A great kick by number 48, Jacob Eckers.
Speaking of kickers, we are seeming to lack one this year. We've been all kind of screwed up. We actually have 3 different guys with all the positions. We have a PAT guy, which is Ladarian Reeves, a punter, which is Damian Wright, aka A-Trains, and our kickoff guy is actually Calvin Jordan. So you've seen 2 of those guys tonight. I'm not sure if we'll actually try and get a PAT. I'm sure every touchdown we score will go for 2. So.
Or he goes for their second.
Hands it off to Darian.
First with a handoff.
Darian Reeves.
And a strong run there, stood up by the
not giving up.
Bleckley County defense.
You know,
About 7.
Ladarian Reeves he's proved himself as a leader. He's past leader. He's a high-spirited football player, and him in the team, it just boosts our morale. And you know, this is the guy. He just never gives up. That's essential to the team's leadership.
Definitely. I think growing up playing under Martez's shadow at running back definitely has inspired him to just want to be in Kansas to just do his best for this Putnam County team.
Yeah, I agree.
Absolutely. We take the snap now, the freshman quarterback. And a quick handoff to fullback. Damian Wright will get us close to a first down, if not a first down.
Damian Wright on the carry, looks like he's dropped a little short of the first down, just inside the 30.
Damian Wright switching positions left and right.
First handoff.
The utility guy there.
Fullback career.
Our band is sounding phenomenal tonight, along with our flag girls and our cheerleaders.
3rd and 1 on the 30. About 1 yard here.
I'm thinking handoff to Ladarian Reeves.
I think so. He's the strongest guy runner on the team. But quarterback sneak, and he'll get it. He will get the inches.
Davis with the quarterback keeper goes across the 30 to about the 31.
All right.
And that'll be a 1st and 10.
That'll be first down, War Eagle.
There's our fans that we like to hear.
And on the play there, we get a, looks like a setback there. Second and about 11. Creeping up on about 2 minutes left here in the first quarter. To be a big down here for the War Eagles.
We lost a yard on that play.
See if they can get somewhere here.
Second and 11, ball on the War Eagle 30.
Tyrone Davis taking the snap. Woo! Caught by number 24, Quintavious Waller. She was about to call him.
That's a great catch by a big guy.
Now, I'd love to give credit to our coaching staff trying to reform this team after we lost a significant amount of seniors last year.
And off
again, up the gut, strong run for, it looks like a first down.
I agree. I think that
And he's going to come a bit short, Demetrius.
Looks like he moved out to about the 42.
Let's see.
Oh, why don't they just give it to him? No problem.
First down.
Oh, first down, War Eagles.
Don't second guess me, Bacon.
I'm sorry, Demetrius.
War Eagles prepare first and 10, ball on the War Eagle 42. Pass thrown to Chris Williams. Oh, big hit.
Spelled my name wrong?
Oh, that's how I told you we like to thank our crew. I'll take that back. Mr. Mason Tillman over there is misspelling our names.
They misspell our names on the screen. Beautifully, I mean, you know.
They got AJ's name right. They have Demetrius and
A nude, you know. How do you get that name right?
2 syllables. 4 letters.
But if I didn't know you, I wouldn't know how to spell your name, I promise.
Up to you whether you want to cut him off or not.
Less than a minute to go. Second and 12, ball on the War Eagle 40. And off to Darian Reeves.
Reeves on that carry, brought down by number 44. Floyd.
I don't think we got anywhere on that play.
We're closing in on the end of the first quarter. 15 seconds left to go.
They can spell Demetrius right, but they can't spell Michael right.
Third and 10, ball on the 42, and right now it's the end of the first quarter.
And that'll close out the first quarter, guys.
That's the end of the first quarter.
13-0 lead. Guys, we gotta do something different here. Coming up on the second quarter.
Yeah, I'm seeing runs down the middle and giving the ball to Ladarian Reeves. I'm thinking we should start pitching the ball or maybe do some outside handoff.
Right, I mean, the setting up on the I formation will help us.
Bleckley County's offensive line is good out.
I've seen good stuff out of both teams. Tavon Ross, quarterback for Bleckley County Royals, definitely seen good stuff out of him. He's a big guy. The running back, number 15, Ken Hughes, scored that first touchdown, actually. I'm seeing good stuff. They have a good offensive unit.
Don't forget,
So see better stuff out of Putnam County.
a $100 gift card.
We'd like to thank Shoppers Pharmacy for being our sponsor for this program. They are our season diamond sponsor, so they'll be sponsoring us for the entire season, every single game, including next year. So,
Thank you, shoppers.
yes, sir. It's your pharmaceuticals.
Always a great business. Both teams prepare to be back on the field for the start of the second quarter. Third and 10, ball on the War Eagles 42. What do you guys see here?
I see a pass, guys, but sometimes we don't always get what we see. We do have a wide out on the far side of your screen. We have our humongous fullback back there in the backfield. So we'll see what we get.
I've seen good stuff out of number 5, Chris Williams. All those screen passes, being able to maneuver himself. He took a big hit earlier, but hope we can see more stuff out of him. Just spreading the ball out across the field.
I don't know, guys. I'm just amazed how we can turn a linebacker into a fullback in such short notice. That's great. I mean, that shows the versatility of our small teams. You know.
Damian Wright has been handed the ball once this evening, or I think it was a game of 1 yard or 2 yards.
Good.
All right, War Eagles prepare for 3rd and 10 on the War Eagle 42. Tyrone Davis,
The pass
oh,
nearly intercepted there.
pass was intended to number
That's
24,
long.
Davis Waller.
Down in 10 for the Warriors.
I'm assuming a miscommunication there. The wide receiver was actually going deep, but there was a short pass from the freshman quarterback, number 13, Tyrone Davis.
Communicate better, put a little more arm behind it, Tyrone. But he'll get better with time. I have faith in this guy.
Now, with the way he is, I don't think they should go for big pass plays. I think that they should start with short pass plays, and it'll generate more yardage. So,
I agree. Setting up for the punt. Almost. It was actually touched there and was out of bounds on about the 46. Their own 46, that is.
And the Warriors punt goes out of bounds.
So after 3 short drives,
our defense prepares to be back on the field.
Their worst field
Sets
position.
up the Bleckley County Royals a good field position.
First and
Just
10.
about 47.
This will be Bleckley County's 3rd possession on the ball.
mind you, we are 1-0 in the region after beating Crawford County initially. As he goes up to the left, comes back up the middle. The quarterback, the 30, the 20, the 10, and
First play on the third drive.
Wow, AJ.
That is phenomenal performance by number 9, Tavon Ross.
53 yards now.
You know, I don't know. You can stop some things, but that's amazing talent. I mean, he just gave me a flashback of Martez Waller just in a different color jersey.
That was similar to Cam Newton. I mean,
Oh, absolutely.
definitely. That's a Cam Newton type of play style right there. Are you thinking college prospect Tavon Ross?
Oh, absolutely.
Point after is good.
And it's good.
Making a 20-point ball
11:38
game
before
here.
half.
Tavon Ross actually only a junior, so we can expect to see a lot out of him his next 2 years. Definitely got a lot of potential from what I can see.
Well, our defense wasn't on the field long, so hopefully our offense can give them a bit of a rest here by going down the field.
Score 20-0 in favor of the Royals with 11.5 minutes left in the second quarter.
What do you think Coach Reeves is telling his boys out there?
I think he's just trying to keep him motivated, man. He's just,
Yeah.
you know, it's hot down there. They're sweating, they're tired, and you know, like I said, it goes back to having depth. If you don't have 80 guys on your team, you know, it's hard to stay in the game.
We're just trying to hold it all together. Number 24, Quintavious Waller, and number 13, Tyrone Davis.
Darius McMullen will prepare to return the kick. Number 48, Jacob Eccles. He's been looking phenomenal out there.
Kind of reminds me of the Morgan County kicker from a few weeks ago.
He had a leg on him.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I think his name was Campbell. Campbell was the Morgan County kicker.
He was also All-State last season. Really? Yes. Oh, wow. Partly his great kicking ability is partly come from his ability to play soccer.
Fun fact. Yeah, Campbell's center back.
And they kick there. With some guy beyond the 5-yard line, screeching out. Big one there.
Good.
Gets almost to the 30-yard line. Great job there by Darius McMullen. We got a guy down on the field for Bleckley County.
I think he's the one that tackled Darius, I believe.
I think he missed the tackle initially and got caught on the back swipe there.
That was a great return by number 18, Darius McMullen. I think this would definitely motivate the offense to produce something in this drive.
Absolutely. We seem to have a trainer down on the field assisting the injured player, getting up at his own will. And we'll head back to his own sideline.
It's number 57.
Jackson Colston, a junior.
It's a great night in Putnam County.
Absolutely. Right before game time, though, it looked like it got a little cloudy. I figured it was going to rain a little bit, but seems to be holding off pretty well. So we'll prepare to set up a 1st and 10 on our own 29.
Actually, our 30.
From
The Royal Eagles prepare for their 4th drive of the night. And off to
the handoff to Deshaun tripped up again. Guys, that is the 2nd time he has nearly had open field and tripped up by his own player.
Game about 5.
Game about 5. That's the difference between 2 touchdowns there, guys. I strongly believe that.
War Eagles prepare for a 2nd and 5 situation. Ball on the 30, War Eagles 34.
And off to Tyler Davis.
Handed off to Ladarian Weeks
again. Hard hits there. Gets back to the line of scrimmage. Thankfully, setting up 3rd and 5.
It's going to be a tangled up downfield with number 8, Rydelius Taylor. It's a little bit of confrontation there.
Number 3rd down and a long 4 for the War Eagles.
So 3rd and 4 now for the War Eagles.
And there was a pitch to Ladarian Reeves, but miscommunication led to no yardage on that play. 4th and 5 on the Warriors 35, and then special teams prepares to come on the field. Damian Wright prepares for the punt. There's a timeout called. Bleckley County.
Water break, guys.
We actually need a good bit of those. Some people that play on both get it on both sides of the ball. Damian Wright playing left tackle. Also the fullback on our offensive unit. Contavious Wallen also gets it on both sides of the ball. Tom Reed, both on the offensive and defensive line. There's like you said, Demetrius, not enough depth on this team.
Absolutely, man. We've got multiple guys playing 2 positions on offense and 2 positions on defense, and being the punter, the kicker, the PAT guy. I mean, it's crazy.
Yeah. So, this just in the studio.
from ESPN. If you could change any one rule about the game of football, what would it be? AJ, what do you think?
Well, man.
A low throw there by number 20, by number 13 to number 24, Quintavious Waller. Had to reach real down low to try and scoop that one up, but was unsuccessful.
Bleckley takes over.
If I can change any rule in football, it would be that there should be 5 downs instead of 4.
Why is that?
Well, please
explain.
Yeah, okay, all right. Well, the 5 down option gives, the offense some type of boost or, motivation that, who knows, they can score a touchdown on the 5th down or the 4th down. You know what I'm saying? What do you think, Mr. Bachin?
I don't know. I gotta contest yours because if you look at the defense are usually the bigger, heftier guys on the field. So we cannot get this.
Will not go down.
He will not go down, and he finally goes down at the 10-yard line.
Big hit number 5, Chris Williams.
Big yardage on the play by number 9.
3 guys in the backfield, Bacon.
He was dancing around outside the pocket, doing like Cotton Eye Joe or something. Anyways,
But back to you there, AJ. I just think that would be a strong disadvantage for the defense. 4 downs is already a lot for any 300-400 pound guy, trying to line up like that. And if that was the Putnam County defense, I don't know if we'd make it because of the depth. Not because our guys aren't good enough, it's just because of the depth. We don't have guys to back them up.
Yeah, I understand.
Again, we're about 4 on that. Yeah, and anyways, the little slidey thing that tells you how many downs you have?
Yeah.
You have to change that, so now it's like 5 on it. And that's how much that costs. And if I could change any rule, it would probably be...
Ball spotted on the 6.
I'm not too sure. Just to be sure, what do you think?
I'm sorry, Michael, what'd you say?
If you could change any one rule, what would it be?
If I could change any rule, what would it be?
He's got plenty of room. He's around the corner, touchdown, Bleckley County. He got in front of me.
Can't use gets it in for another touchdown.
That is a really tough question. I'll get back with you after this PAT.
26-0, Bleckley County Warriors. Lining up for the point after, 48, Jacob Eccles.
8 minutes and 27 seconds left on the clock, and the kick is good.
27-0.
27-0.
About 8.5 minutes left in the second half. In the first half, excuse me.
Well, guys, we got a bit of a good news here. It's 27-0 here, but we just got news that our Lady War Eagles softball team defeated Lamar County in their first of 2 games, 7-4. So I'm assuming
that is great.
Be starting up the next game momentarily. I'm not sure if they'll play a doubleheader tonight or come back tomorrow.
That's big news. It's a best of 3 series, and right now we have the lead on that.
That is great. That's great news for the Lady War Eagles, that is. Phenomenal athlete. Phenomenal. Darius McMullen prepares for the kick return.
Number 48, Jacob Eccles. About to take the kick. We got number 18, Darius McMullen, back again to return it.
I wonder if we get this news from our softball team to the football team at halftime. They'll find a little bit of motivation.
Yeah.
I know our softball team's been struggling lately with injuries, but we've seemed to found a way to duke it out.
Junior second baseman Jordan Hawkins is actually out for the rest of the season with level 4 sprained ankle.
Yeah, Adair Reeves, which is a senior, a very impactful senior, was injured like the second game of the year. So we're prepared for the kickoff here.
Here we go. Deep kick downfield, fielded it down.
And
Drumbled into the end zone.
And it'll be a touchback. assuming that'll give us better position than what we would have gotten if we would have picked it up. So
Slippery hands by the
We'll
team.
start first and 10 from the 20.
First and 10 from the 20 for our War Eagles.
The War Eagle offense prepares to go back onto the field for their 5th possession of this game. It's 1st and 10 on the War Eagle 20.
Hands it off to Deshaun Reeves.
Darian Reeves, and he's stopped
At about
by number 9.
a 5-yard gain.
Stopped by number 9, Tavon Ross.
Reeves on the carry and Ross.
What great sportsmanship he has.
Gain of 5.
Phenomenal athlete. And
7 down 5.
5 yards on the play. That was a good run by Darian Reeves. 2nd and 5 ball on the War Eagle 25. Handed it off to Darian Reeves once again, but
Couldn't find the gap. Gonna be 3rd and about 3.
2 yards on the play.
Again, Reeves on the carry.
And we're closing in on the 8-minute mark left in the 2nd quarter.
Gain of 2. Gonna bring up 3rd down and 3 for the Warriors.
So we'll set up 3rd and 3 on the 27-yard line with our nice big fullback right there in the backfield. Freshman quarterback under the center. And a pass.
Good throw!
First down.
First
3. Oh, back Damian Wright.
Slow to get up.
I didn't know Damian Wright could jump that high. I'm just playing Big D. Don't hear me.
He requested that we call him A-Train.
First down,
Where that
Eagles.
came from, but he definitely gave us a good first down there, so we'll keep the chains moving. Keep our defense on the sideline, so that's always a good sign.
Good play action.
Absolutely, that was a nice rollout by the freshman quarterback, Tyrone Davis. Didn't happen to fill his biggest shoes in the world.
Give it to Darian Reeves. He is going down the 40 to 30 to 20. Off the 20-yard line to Darian Reeves.
Big game.
Big yardage on the play, and our fans are going crazy out there.
About a 50-yard game there on the play, if not more.
First down, Warriors.
Big game there by the Warriors. Number 32, Ladarian Reeves.
I think Deshaun finally found that gap he was looking for without
Putnam's offense is looking motivated now after that big play.
It's going to be 1st and 10 from the Bleckley 11.
So you're the coach, Michael. What do you do after a big game like that?
Oh, I definitely want to keep my team to keep their heads in it. Don't get so high off what.
Keep them at a constant pace.
Yes.
I would say that.
Pitch to Deshaun Reeves.
Back
Put up the middle.
Nice yardage there. Getting about 5.
Reeves on that carry.
I'm going to definitely just keep them calm, but definitely keep it moving. Want to play at fast pace, make sure defense is off their feet.
Ball mark, nose of the ball touching the 10.
Second and 10, ball in the Bleckley County 10. This is the first time we've reached their side of the field.
Absolutely, we are in the red zone, guys. We're in the red zone. Quarterback rolls out and throws it up.
Oh, touchdown to number 6, Kevin Dorsey. Great throw by freshman quarterback, Tyrone Davis. What a great out. That was great.
That was really good. Great job there by Chris. Was that Chris?
No, that was
Kevin.
Terry Dorsey. Not Terry,
Wow.
excuse me. That's Kevin Dorsey.
Wow. So we'll go for the
2-point
version, of course.
I'm thinking handoff to Darian Reeves.
I'm not too sure. I think I'm gonna put the ball in the air this time.
I don't know, man. We just put it in the air with the touchdown there.
All right.
We do some weird stuff
Look
like
at this formation.
No idea what we're doing here, guys.
Lining up for the PA.
Whoa! Nice!
Great throw!
2-point conversion is good, guys.
What a great kick! Tyrone Davis puts it over his shoulder to Dave Shaw.
Got that on camera, guys. That was beautiful. Oh my goodness.
Wow. I think we made the defense look a bit unprepared for that.
You know, I think that speech you made about the Lady War Eagle softball kind of boosted their motivation.
Yeah, I think the sound traveled through the air there.
Definitely.
Down to the field.
Oh man. What a great drive. What a great drive that was.
Put us on the board. It's 27-8.
Absolutely.
So with 6 minutes left in the first half. Excuse
Still
me.
a big 19-point deficit, but currently all smiles are here on the Putnam County side. A few signs of hope here for me. Close in on halftime.
See if we can get back on the board. Just start trimming this down. Like I said, we're a second half team, but hey, who says we can't start early?
Absolutely. We asked for that big gain that we needed from our offense to get our defensive rest. So the defense had much of an excuse here to not stop this Bleckley County offense. They haven't been able to do it because of
Now,
short
Jordan teeing
rest,
it up for the Warriors.
and they got a substantial amount of rest.
Calvin Jordan there, kick it off.
He's off,
Tavon Ross in the backfield.
of course.
Good
And a
kick.
good kick there.
Field goal about this 25.
Gets out to about the 30, a big block on the side. And to the 50. And
Into War Eagle territory.
Again. So all but once, Bleckley County starts in the War Eagle territory. Not good signs there from our kick-off defense.
Now we'll bring it back in the Warriors
Once
territory.
again, includes guys from our offense and defense and all other positions.
Good on middle on the return by number 13, Derek Farrell, senior. Back to the question by ESPN. Demetrius, in there, what rule you want to change?
You know, I've been avoiding the heck out of that question.
I mean, there's so much to love about the game of football, but there's also some things that just want to question.
Speaking of flags
Okay.
on the plays, there is one on the field, and that will lead me to my answer to your question. So,
Really now?
why after they give us the ruling? Talking to head coach here, the Putnam County War Eagles.
Sideline warning.
And our coach is getting a little bit rowdy over here. You know, the head coach is a pretty big man. I don't think they want to mess with him, but I think it's the often calls of flags. I would want to limit, you know, the number of flags. There's some way to stop that.
11-yard gain by number 11, Cody Evans.
Great run there, but like I was saying, it seems like the referees are always anxious
Admiral running the ball.
at any level, high school, college, NFL, especially NFL. Head referees are backing up this.
First down.
I agree with you there. I think we should just let the boys play and just limit when things get a bit too out of hand. If I'd change anything, I'd probably change the color of the flags to like purple. Why? I like purple.
Do you like purple? Well, I'd change it to green.
I would change to green as well.
And off to Tavon
There,
Ross.
it's an opening and another touchdown situation. Bye-bye, be gone.
Excuse me, that was actually Ken Hughes.
Number
Not
15,
Ken
Ken
Hughes.
Hughes.
33.8 ball game. Looks like we have a special guest here in the booth, Yolanda Baines.
Yeah, that's chocolate.
And let's see, we have Jacob Eccles, number 48, kicker, preparing for the point after.
48, Jacob Eccles, for point after.
Good kick.
34-8. Jinx, number 7. 5:27 on the clock.
Make sure I get you that soda halftime.
I appreciate that.
5:27 left here on the clock, guys.
Hey, Jay, what do you think is going through the minds of the defensive coordinator, Mr. Coach Flower?
Oh man. I'm sure he's just trying to motivate his defense, even though Bleckley County is running all over the Putnam defense. But you know, he's working hard. Coach Clower is working hard.
I have a surprise for you, AJ. What if I told you that I had an interview with defensive coordinator Coach Clower?
I would tell you that you better be prepared to ask some serious questions.
You bet I will be prepared. You bet.
Number 18, Darius McMullen prepares for the kickoff return.
He's been getting workout tonight.
Number 18, Darius McMullen was also part of that state championship winning team last season in track. Very fast runner. Kicker Jacob Eccles, number 48, prepares for the kick.
Onside. That's him.
Covered by the War Eagles.
That was a
Short kick by number 8, Jacob Eccles. Why do you guys think that? It was a short kick.
I think it was turning it an onside attempt. Because Jacob Eccles has kicked right-footed for the entire game. And
Jeffrey Finney, number 15, slow to get up there, but he does recover the ball.
That guy's a fighter. He really is.
Sure, he'd love to hear that from you.
Ball going to be spotted on the 41. First and 10 Warriors.
And this sets up decent field position for the War Eagles. First and 10 from our own 41. Yes, my bad. I can't count.
It's okay.
We all have trouble with that.
Number 11, Terry Dorsey in motion.
Step back for the deep pass. It's up.
Intercepted.
There is a flag on the play.
The pass was intended to number 14, Damian Wright. I mean, Damian Brandon.
Number 13, Derek Farrell, interception.
It was pass interference on the offense, but that call is declined.
Interference on the offense.
So Bleckley County gets the ball with 5 minutes and 17 seconds left on the clock.
I just got news that the second game from the Putnam County War Eagles softball
The Lady Warriors softball team
at 11 a.m. tomorrow morning.
First round of the playoffs. They won the first game 7-4, and then they lost the second game 5-6 or 6-5 to Lamar County. They will play tomorrow at 11 a.m. here. So make your plans now to support the Lady Warriors softball.
Excuse me, they lost the second
Tomorrow at
6-5
11 a.m.
after the 7-4 win. So they'll, like I said, they'll be back here at 11 a.m. tomorrow morning as Bleckley County another touchdown. Not looking good.
They're on a long run, but there is a flag on the play.
Here by Bleckley County.
And I believe that was number 9, correct? Tavon Ross?
Another man down for Putnam. The referee time out on the play.
There was a flag on the play, but
Head coach Ben Reeves went out and take a look at his player to help up a Bleckley County trainer as well as our trainer jogging on the field. Check and see if he's all right.
sure hope so.
I'm not sure who the player is that is down.
Is Adam here?
While there's an injury timeout, guys, we'll take a short break.
Illegal formation against Bleckley.
Oh, thank you. Brings us to
First down, ball spotted on the 48.
And we're back. Thank you for that short intermission. It's actually number 5, senior Chris Williams, just slowly walking off the field, making his way around. Hope he's all right.
I really hope so as well.
We'll let you know as soon as we know what actually happened down on the field there. He was down for quite a while, like 4 or 5 minutes.
Actually, it's a junior. My bad, guys.
And we'll replay that down because there was penalties on the play.
So no touchdown on the play. Bleckley County will redo that down.
Closing in on the 5-minute mark.
And another handoff. And the
Stop by number 24, P. Williams.
on the 48-yard
Waller, excuse me.
She was good.
Excuse me, 7 about 6.
Ball spotted just inside of Warrigal 48. Gain of about 4, second down and 6. Tonight is teacher appreciation night. We'd like to ask all
4 minutes and 30 seconds left on
If you
the
just heard AJ or Michael,
to
but
go to the
it is
end
Teachers
zone
Appreciation Night, so
towards the field
I
house.
always got to appreciate the teachers.
absolutely. They take
Great hard
All
workers.
parapro,
Motivate students to work hard.
assistants, aides, and teachers.
Motion offense
We
there,
ask that you have
rolling out like a
Number 9
cannon.
running the ball.
Dives in for the first down.
Well, it's taking it close to our first down.
He kind of does remind me of a Cam Newton.
Cam Newton's a big boy.
He is. So is Dave Monroe.
Cam Newton actually playing for the Carolina Panthers. Play tomorrow. They're my fantasy football team.
Oh, really? The Panthers actually play this Sunday against the
Yes.
Oh, really?
Looking forward to that
That's
game.
going to be a good game.
So I don't know how many points I'll get from it, but
First down on that.
he's going to start playing. It's him or Jay Cutler.
Pick up
So
first down.
I'm not really a big fan of Jay Cutler. So.
And Bleckley.
I'm officially a Denver Broncos fan. Peyton Manning kind of guy. So.
And I'm a Falcons, Matt Ryan kind of guy.
Actually, what's your deal with Matt Ryan? I want you to tell me after that.
I will tell you.
I don't know what it is about you and Matt Ryan.
Matt Ryan is said to be the number 2 court handoff to number 15, Ken Hughes.
Great stop by Big City, number 3, Damian Wright.
Matt Ryan, actually, by ESPN, is said to be the second best quarterback in the NFL.
Behind.
Oh, shoot. I couldn't
I
tell
think
you.
it's Aaron Rodgers.
I believe you're right. Really? You know who established themselves as an elite threat quarterback position to me? Joe Flacco.
Absolutely. He flies under the radar.
Joe Flacco, he's a phenomenal quarterback. I mean, you know, he came in.
He deserves it.
Yeah, he's underrated. That's the thing. I mean, plays for a great team.
It's going to be second about 6.
Slow snap there, but still.
Big boy.
With a big guy there. He makes it to the end zone. Bleckley County reaches down, a few more snaps, and does the same thing again. So
Big man.
back to 48.
Number
That guy weighs about.
Tyja Randall, number 14 fullback.
That is a big fullback, guys. That's an NFL fullback.
He really is.
you see at the bottom of your screen.
Let me say it again. Third string fullback.
He's 295 pounds.
Big boy, big boy. Number 48, Jacob Eckles, line up, take your point after.
Point after is
And
good.
it's
Now
good.
in
There, guys. Adrian Peterson. I know I'm getting a bit off topic, but Adrian Peterson from the Minnesota Vikings. It's my fantasy running back. And I don't know if how his knees going to hold up this coming up this weekend.
I haven't been keeping up with the Vikings, but I do hear a lot about him. He's been flying under the radar a little bit, actually, these past few seasons.
181. We'll repeat that. The number is
I'm excited to see my quarterback take
181.
You don't think he's a little old?
No, he's not old. He's a little banged up, of course.
Yeah.
Coming off the neck
We'll be
injury
glad
right
to
now.
award you your car.
I think, he's got to have some time to recuperate.
And if you don't show up in a short amount of time, I think she'll stick it in her pocket and go with it herself.
Bleckley County will kick off the ball, and there is number 18, Darius McMullen, getting ready for the kickoff
And
return.
remember, we'd like to thank Putnam Finance.
About 3 minutes left in the first half.
Once again, we'd like to thank Shoppers Pharmacy as our sponsor for the Putnam County Broadcasting System, WESN here. As all the teachers begin to line up on the track, as well as both bands, and the kickoff here, a deep one, at around about the 10-yard line, will drop down on the ground, and we are down 10 inside our 10-yard line. The initial guy over there just let it sail over his head. I'm assuming he had bounced back. Hoping for an out of bounds there. It's pretty wet down on the field, so.
Well, Royal Punt's got to be marked deep in War Eagle territory.
War Eagles are
about the 9-yard line.
down there on their own 9-yard line.
Just under 3 minutes before half. Like to ask all teachers and staffing to
War Eagles prepare for the 10 on their own 9. Less than 3 minutes to go. And it off to the Darian Reeves with a stop. There's a helmet off.
Great stop there, by the way.
And the great teachers from our school systems prepare to come out on the field. What great teachers we have.
Oh, absolutely. Excuse me, my mistake there. I know we're on offense. But he's just so big, you know. It's like he's always making big stops.
Oh yeah.
Snap, there's a pile up down there. I don't know, it's still loose. We got guys.
We'll go out there in 30 seconds.
Fumble recovery.
Bleckley County, the
And the Royals have come up with the ball.
Wow.
Bleckley County recovers the ball on the War Eagle 9.
Bad scene there.
Yeah, very bad. I mean, this is just tearing up our defense.
You know, usually when you're having an uproar like this, it's usually a mental deal. But
Yeah.
I think tonight it's more physical.
Yeah.
And that, the fact that we don't have
Going long now, I can't talk.
as Guy goes up the depth for another touchdown.
Touchdown, Bleckley County.
Touchdown, Bleckley.
7-8 ball game as they prepare for another PATs before halftime. Yeah, it's not looking good here.
This is not looking good at all. Now, Michael Bachin had to leave us. He has an interview with defensive coordinator Coach Clower. And so right now you're stuck with Mr. Woods and I.
Absolutely.
One after is no good.
So Jacob Eccles misses his first PAT tonight. I'm not sure if that'll make a big difference or not, but 47-8 ball game here. 7 touchdowns now for Bleckley County High School.
You know, it's great to see the coaches still giving the Putnam team the motivation that they need.
Absolutely.
Because this game is not over. I mean, the way I always learned, I play tennis, and the way I always learned is that the game is not over until
I wish I knew when I was coming in.
until you shake hands, it's over. And for the War Eagles, it's not over. So,
I've always honored our coaching staff and our faculty here at Putnam County School System. The morale is so high to where it's unethical to do that.
yeah.
Even if you're being loud, 47 English.
Yeah.
No, we're just going right here.
I think we represent our
He's right there. He's going to come down here.
our mascot represents us very well. We're down pretty big here, but there's still hope. We've got a whole other half to play, so we can put up a nice drive here to close out the half. Hopefully hold the ball for the last 2:15 on the clock before halftime. Here comes the kick. Boomer there within the 10-yard line. Bounce over the head, tries to come out, nowhere to go. Darius McMullen is down at the 16-yard line.
Now, I understand that the War Eagles will receive the ball in the second half.
Well, they go down. Looks like about 13. 2:07
Keep the
before
ball
half.
up.
We'll start first and 10.
We'll definitely get the ball back. At the start of the second half.
Ball handed off to Ladarian Reeves, but there's no yardage on the play.
Wow, I don't think he had anywhere to go there, AJ.
No, not at all. That Bleckley County line is looking very good out there.
Absolutely. They seem to figure out that we don't have a stable passing game, so I think they're just playing our blitz every play.
Second and 9.
And see, that's what makes a really good football team is the line, offensive line.
Right.
That's what generates all the yardage that you gain.
I think we just got to spread the defense out a little bit. And of course, that's hard to do without a stable quarterback.
Second and 9, ball on the War Eagle 13. 1 minute and 19 seconds left on the clock. Handed to number 3, Damian Wright.
No. By 7 Royals. And not many places to go there. Looking like the LSU defense out there.
Best defense in the Probably all of college football.
Well, behind Alabama, though. Behind Alabama, unfortunately.
Gain of a yard on that play by Damien Wright. Going to be third down and 8.
I think SEC championship is still going to be a rematch of LSU Georgia.
I don't know now. I mean, I don't know. That's hard to tell. Maybe down.
Darren Reeves on the carry going out to 19.
Closer to the first down marker.
He really flipped.
Time to leap over upended. Got to bring up 4th down and short.
Less than 10 seconds left on the clock, and I'm thinking they're going to let their clock run out.
Yeah, it looks like that'll be the last play of halftime, guys.
That's going to be the end.
We're going to close it out for you here. We will be live back on WESN here immediately following the halftime show. Thank you very much. I'm Demetrius Woods, and this is the News for Hill.
Show this evening highlights the sound of British rock, featuring music from Coldplay, Ozzy Osbourne, and Queen. All right, I'm standing here with defensive coordinator Coach Clower. Coach, what did you see in the first half?
Saw a lot of mistakes, guys. We got a really young team, and we're just making a lot of mistakes.
And so, what do you think's going to be said in the locker room tonight?
Drum majors is about ready. At this point, we're just going to try to create some mistakes and try to be positive with some things and just work together.
You may take the field. All right, and what do you think? What's your outlook for the second half?
I hope to cut out some of the mistakes and see a little better play out of some young folks.
All right, thank you, Coach Clower. Good luck in the second half.
right, how's everybody doing? Michael Rachin here with AJ Patel, Demetrius Woods. I'm going to get on the second half of the Putnam County, Bleckley County game. Putnam County's winning 47-8 at the beginning of the second half. Big players of the game. For Bleckley, number 9, Tavon Ross, getting it done on both sides of the ball, rushing the ball, throwing the ball. He's doing everything right. Everything's going right for this kid.
This guy is like a triple threat. I mean, he can run the ball, he can pass the ball, like Cam Newton out there. I mean, great.
Yeah, I definitely see a lot for this kid. Also, number 15, Ken Hughes, has been there for all Tavon Ross's shortcomings. He's there to just hand the ball off to and pick up big yards. For Putnam County, I'm seeing a lot out of freshman quarterback Tyrone Davis. He's definitely doing his best out there, and he's learning so well.
Yeah.
He's doing about as good as he can right now. He's trying his best, and there's a lot on him. The next, haven't seen a lot of Damian Wright playing fullback. He had one carry for about 2 yards. Then he got that one reception for about 9 for that first down.
We're starting the second half here at Alreed Field. The War Eagles will receive the ball. And hopefully they can create some type of thing.
I definitely want to see it spark. I talked to Coach Cloud at halftime. If y'all were there with me for that, we're just trying to say we're going to try and Coach Cloud said we've just been making stupid mistakes, and we definitely want to tighten right up and force mistakes on their parts, and that's what we're here for. So here with Demetrius Woods and AJ Patel covering the second half here. Putnam County.
We're right here with you. Good job.
Putnam County, Bleckley County game. Thank you, ghsa.tv.com for all you watching us at home online. And thank you for all the fans out here supporting your War Eagles.
Yes, this is actually our first live stream. We actually tried to attempt this 2 weeks ago, and it didn't work out as planned. So this is our first actually official live stream. So if you will, just comment. Give us constructive criticism, negative, positive, doesn't matter. I'm not sure if there's a comment place where you can do that, but you can definitely put our email addresses on there, and you guys can just email us and let us know how we've done and what we can do to improve.
Yeah, definitely. Just let us know. I know with that question of the week, I think it'd be pretty cool if we could talk to y'all. Darius McMillan back to receive. April's about to get this one started. See, maybe we can start asking y'all questions every week, every Friday, and just see what y'all's responses are.
Absolutely, we'd like to feature some of you guys on the cast. So,
all right, there goes the whistle,
and we're off.
It's a long kick by number 48, Jacob Eccles.
Chris Williams back in the game.
Chris Williams to return. Gets past the first guy, doesn't escape past the second one, and reaches the 17-yard line, 17 or 18-yard line there.
It's brought down by 3 or 4 of the Bleckley County Royals.
Chris Williams on a return for the War Eagles.
Definitely had a little fight towards the end of the first half when Chris Williams took a big hit.
Absolutely, I'm glad to see he's back out there. Still a little bit limpy there. I don't think that's the way he really runs. he's still limping a little bit from the previous injury. Keep a close watch on him throughout the rest of the game.
First and 10 for the War Eagles.
Ball right on the center. Hand off to you-know-who.
Darian Reed, no yards in the back play.
Lost maybe a yard or 2.
Reed sit in the backfield, stopped by Shamar Slappy along with DeAndre Gibbs.
AJ, one thing that I've noticed, I never thought how long a yard was
2.5
until I looked at a football field. I think, it's not that long, but
3 feet. Yeah, 3 feet. That's a lot of ground to cover.
Oh yeah, definitely.
When you think in terms of football, because you got to think about it. A 1 yard gain is actually like a 5 yard gain for a running back. You think about it, because the ball is snapped from.
Oh yeah, I understand.
You know what I'm saying? And the running back is 4 or 5 yards behind us. So
Deshaun Reed will not go down.
finally, he goes down.
The sprinklers are on the field. Seems to be some type of motion.
Wow. The sprinkler system has been triggered and against one of the referees. I bet that was refreshing. It's on again. A little bit of leakage there.
I guess somebody decided they needed a valve, huh, AJ?
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm just trying to make the grass greener.
No charge for the water.
We needed a water break. Everyone needs a water break.
There seems to be no explanation about this event.
But in that commercial for that Wild Wings bar where they would watch football game and they didn't want to see the game end.
Oh, yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
And they'd have the referee, they'd treat the referee and he'd turn on, he'd do something and then they tackled him at the end.
That's a good reference.
That was funny.
Fumbles the snap. I think it's recovered by the War Eagles, thankfully.
Cover there on the 15-yard line. And it will be 4th and long.
Falling on the fumble snap.
So,
Special teams comes back on.
not looking too good here for the initial drive starting the second half. We were hoping to see, you know, a decent drive from our offense coming out of halftime.
Let's see how good our fullback slash linebacker slash center Damian Wright leg is.
You got the most important part, the punter. He is the punter. And a decent punt there. Drops around the 35 and takes a weird hop there. And it won't cross the 50, but it'll put them near our 49, 48, 49 there.
Doing a good friendly hop there, so setting up for decent field position, looking at the War Eagles from about 48.
You know, even though the score isn't like how the War Eagles planned it would be, I'm really glad to see that the War Eagles are just out there and they're not giving up.
Absolutely. I mean, you look at the body language and demeanor with the players, and they don't act like they're just, you know, they're ready to go home. They want to fight this out, and that really shows some War Eagle pride there. Weird handoff there from Bleckley County, and the guy still gets about 5 yards on the play.
Yeah, what you were saying, guys, AJ. Yesterday, last week against Morgan, 2 weeks ago, against Morgan County. Damian Wright would always come off the field even after they conceded a touchdown, just telling his team not to give up, to always stick through.
Yeah, and I mean, you can even watch them on the sidelines, and you know, they're just giving stats, making sure people are motivated and just not ready to give up.
Absolutely, give me both of you guys there.
I wonder, what do you think is going through Mr. Gary Waller's head right now, just watching?
You know, as a selfish guy would say, you know, if I was on the field, we'd be winning right now. But I honestly think Gary is thinking, you know, he just wants to be out there in the middle of the action supporting his team. And I'm pretty sure it's very painful for him to have to sit on the sidelines and watch this.
And off the big boy.
And he really is, like you said, he really is a true leader out there on the field.
Absolutely.
And I mean, I'm sure he's dying sitting on the sideline. Just he wants to be on the field.
Absolutely. I actually interviewed him the other day, and he talked as if he was about to play the game. So.
Number 9, Tavon Ross, quarterback of the Bleckley County region. We were just informed that he's actually have a couple of, been talking to you about a couple of D1 schools, just like we were saying earlier, AJ.
Yeah.
You know, I guess we predicted correctly.
All right.
Tavon Ross definitely has that Division I demeanor, Division I work ethic. He's got really Division I speed, size, and that arm. He can get it done on both sides of the field.
And the phenomenal thing is he's only a junior. I mean, he's still got another year of high school. This guy's great. I mean,
Gonna be 4th down and inches.
I'm sure he's got a good senior year in football. Looking forward to him. Bleckley County prepares for a 4th and 1 situation on the War Eagle 38. Making a run on the play. Ball handed to the big fullback, number 14.
That's a big fella.
First down.
That is a big fella.
Randall picks up the 1st down for the Warriors.
That big boy can move.
Yes, he can.
I mean, he only comes in every 12 plays, but when he does, he makes a big impact.
He sure does. Moving the chains up the field.
He's already got 1 touchdown to his name. It's a great one, actually.
Big game for a 1st down there.
It's 1st and 10, Bleckley County. We're on the War Eagle 38.
The weather seems to be faring off very nice as they hand the ball off to another good big stop there. Great tackle there.
Deshaun Reese.
Of course. Of course. Once again, you know, our leading running back is another utility man here for Putnam County, making a big stop there. Stopping him for a 2nd and 8 situation here.
It's handed to number 13, Derek Farrow, for a gainage of 2 yards. Now Bleckley County prepares for a 2nd and 8 situation on the Wiggle 30.
And hand off to the big fella, and he rolls over our defense. He gets about 5 extra yards.
Man.
I'd say 5, maybe 6.
No exaggeration there. He literally rolled to the 25-yard line. Man.
So do y'all ever think about it? Think about all your favorite college teams, the big name D1 schools. You got Florida, Georgia, Tennessee, South Carolina,
LSU, excuse me.
Georgia Tech.
Yes.
But think about it. Each and every one of those kids on those teams were stars in high school.
Right.
Yeah, definitely.
Every single one of them were that Tavon Ross, that Martez Waller. They were all stars. Just imagine the depth that they get there. Excuse me. It just amazes me that thinking the field that we're looking at now comprised of various different D1 styles that we'll be cheering on maybe one day in the big years.
Absolutely. I think it really humbles a guy. You know, if you're a star in high school and then you come to a college atmosphere and you play alongside guys who are also stars in their respective schools. So it really humbles you. It makes you a more, composed player, I would think.
Hand off to the big fella. Tasia Randall.
Looks like he got a first down there.
I agree with you,
Demetrius. The ball was handed to number 14 again, Tyger Randall, the big fullback.
He will move the chains for the 2nd time in this drive.
Another first down for Bleckley County.
They're using the 3rd string guy a little bit more often here. He looks like they're dadgum 1st string. I don't know. I think his size has a lot to do with that.
If y'all could have ever played any position, and I'm talking to y'all too, y'all watching at home, if y'all could play any position in football and be good at it, let's just stop 5 on the play. What would it be?
It's like a legal procedure there. If I could play any position, Michael, it would definitely be quarterback. You know, I'm a baseball pitcher. I'm a baseball guy. I'm not a football player at all. So I think having that leadership role as a pitcher would inspire me to be a quarterback.
Really? I probably want to be, as a soccer player, I'm not going to say I want to be a kicker. It's going to be onside on the War Eagles. 5-yard penalty.
You know, I don't have the height for this, but I would like to be a tight end. I mean, oh goodness. The reason being is that, I watch the Falcons play every week. I mean, my favorite tight end, Tony Gonzalez. Big guy, over 200 pounds, got a lot of muscle. He's been in the NFL for a long time, and that guy just inspires me. I'd like to be a tight end.
Hands it off to number 15.
And a nice fake there with the juice and gets around, tripped up by his own player.
Great speed he has. Number 15, Ken Hughes.
Oh, how can y'all see those numbers? Freaking yellow on white jerseys.
I don't think I want to be a kicker. I think I probably want to be a running back, just because I don't have the size or the speed for it, but just the thought of being the guy that they want to get those hard-earned yards for. I want to be that guy. Might go in for that big run and just decide, have everybody cheering for you as you're running that. That's definitely something I want to be.
Right. They set up 1st and 10 here.
Hands it off to a big fella. Bowls over.
It's a good 5 yards there. Moves it in for a 2nd and 5 situation. But I was about to say, to back up my reason behind being a quarterback, you said getting those big earned yards as a running back. Those deep passes, those Peyton Manning passes that you see are just great. I love watching that. Like having a ball float through the air like that, the precision, the accuracy it takes to make it land right there in that pocket.
2nd and goal.
2nd and goal here. Falls, one of his blockers falls down. Bleckley County into the end zone for another touchdown. Bleckley County for a 53-8 lead here. Looking for the PAT from Jacob Eccles.
Okay, now a thought in my mind before the game was, I looked at the roster and I just saw lots of wide receivers, and I thought, they probably have a good passing game. But this entire game, all I've been seeing was run.
Regulation of
Tavon Ross and what's his name, number 14, big fella, Tyjer Randall, just big runs, and that's how they've been scoring on us.
Eagles kick is good.
So what do you guys at home think about this game? If possible, leave us a comment on YouTube or we're on ghsa.tv. And maybe answer a couple questions we've been asking. If you could change any one rule about the game of football, what would it be? Or if you could excel at any one football position, what would it be? Just let us know.
Absolutely. And feel free, to ask us any questions, and you can pick on us too, especially a Nuge over here.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Feel free to
Have at him.
take a couple shots at him. He won't mind. So after the PAT, it's a 54-8 lead for Bleckley County.
5
Warriors.
minutes left.
Bleckley County had many minutes on that possession. The War Eagles finally get a chance to be on the offense. Maybe turn this game around.
So I find it to be the perfect situation to ask this question. We're being routed here 54-8. That's a 46-point deficit. Do you feel as a fan, I'm talking to you guys out there as well as you, AJ and Michael here, do you feel that as a true fan, is it acceptable to leave the game before the last bit? I understand, the 2-minute warning there, the game's done, you want to get home before traffic gets out.
Yes.
But, leaving 8, 9, 10 minutes, a whole quarter.
Not at all.
Deep kick, Jigger Beckles. Fielded by. Oh, it's going to trickle back, actually, in the end zone for a touchback.
It'll be a touchback.
Well, if I have to say, as a fan, I don't think it's ever right to leave the game early. Because
Winning or losing, right?
winning or losing, because you just want to be with your team through the end. The same way that you say you're a diehard fan,
right,
from birth to death, the same way from the beginning of the game to the end of the game, no matter what the outcome, you want to be there for your entire team. And think about it, if you just stay there and give one extra cheer, that might give them morale, like you were saying, AJ, to just run back and make a comeback. And who doesn't want to be able to say, hey, I was there when we made that big comeback in the fourth quarter?
A lot of times you miss those miraculous events, you know, if you do leave the game early, and maybe it may not even lead to a comeback right then. Maybe, you know, I'm pretty sure football players look in the stands from time to time, and, you know, it would be very demotivating to see our fans walking away from this game before it's all said and done. So I think, you know, if I can look in the stands and see that there's still a full crowd out there to the last buzzer, that would give me a great deal of confidence, you know, preparing for the next week of practice, preparing for whoever the next opponent is. So
definitely, I agree completely with you.
I definitely think it's unacceptable to leave a game beforehand.
Sean Reed's tackling the backfield.
And, you know, as a fan, I mean, I have to stay for the entire game and just watch mine. This is my team. I only go to high school once, and seeing a great team such as ours on the field every Friday night, you know, you got to stay for the entire game until that last bell rings. You know, you got to stay.
Guys, I have a surprise for y'all. We're going to talk about the kicking woes by Putnam County. I just received a text message from former kicker Jonathan Coronado.
Oh man, how's he doing?
I think he's doing pretty good. He's over at Tacoma Falls. He tore his ACL playing soccer. He's a multi-sport athlete. Just letting him know that he takes and telling us we're doing a great job, and he wants us to pass the ball, which Tyrone Davis just tried to do. It was incomplete, however. He's telling us to pass the ball. We appreciate everything that we can get from any fans. Thank you, Coronado, for just being there. He's actually a member of Skills USA, the one in charge of putting this on. Just letting y'all know that we're always open to tweet, to message on Facebook, to text. Just let us know your input, and we'll try and put it on the show.
Absolutely. You can send us your information online or anything. You know, we're open to any suggestions on how to conduct things here. Like I said, behind the scenes guys and women are amazing. So,
timeout. War Eagles.
You know, I was about to say, it's always great to see former coaches of Putnam County High School, such as Coach Bobby Childs out there.
Oh man,
He's a great coach.
he's currently he's the driver's ed coach now.
Yeah, he taught me driver's ed.
Yeah, he taught me driver's ed too. He's a pretty awesome guy.
I always enjoy seeing on Friday Night Lights in the home field, always sitting at the same spot.
Never gets old, huh?
No,
I
not
know
at all.
he's a diehard University of Kansas
Oh yeah,
fan.
it's great player. Great player, great coach.
It'll be 4th and 7 now. Our multi-talented punter will be back. Another punt, nice.
Good
Now
snap.
they're nice punt there, right to the guy, and he gets to the outside, but it's brought down collectively by number 11, Terry Dorsey.
Well, it was brought down initially by number 32,
It's
Darren
brought down
Weeds.
inside the 35.
3 minutes left in the third quarter.
It's also great to see the parents of these
Ball's probably
football
just
players
inside the
on
35.
the field. Such as I can see the Darren
Nothing like
Weeds
seeing mama
and
cheer you
also
on.
Oh,
Amy
absolutely.
Brennan. It's always great to see, your relatives out there cheering you on. It's a great feeling.
Speaking of LSU, don't you think the jerseys for the Royals resemble?
Oh yeah, I actually said that when they walked on the field, pre-game actually, as he tries to get out to the outside,
big
but
stop.
does not make it. And another tackle there, number 16 for the Royals, Jay-Sean Yeomans, the freshman, tight end / linebacker.
Touchdown about 8.
Again, I want to thank Jonathan Coronado for just supporting us, texting us, letting us know we're doing a good job. We want to hear from y'all. Give us any criticism you can. So thank you, Coronado. Hope you're having a great time at Kickoff Falls. We'll miss you down here in Putnam. Wish you could have been here to...
So I assume he's watching us live online there?
Yes, he's watching us online, actually.
Awesome.
So
Awesome. It's always great to have that motivation. Someone's listening out there. So. Once again, I'd like to recognize Sharper's Pharmacy for being our season diamond sponsor of the year.
It's 1 minute and 40 seconds left in the third quarter.
Takes a snap, stop in the backfield there.
big hit.
Great job.
It's got to bring a
Front
fourth
line.
down. And there we go. We got us to stop. Maybe we'll get something started, Putnam County.
I think this is maybe the first or second 4th down situation for Bleckley tonight. So that's good.
I actually want we're playing them next week.
Now, if you will, Jonathan Coronado, if you're out there, man, spread the word. We're here down in Putnam County, man. We really do miss you. So you will come back and visit us next week for homecoming. We'll be playing Macon County Bulldogs.
Going for it on 4th and 6. Big stop in the back.
Stop in the backfield.
Tackled by Deshaun Reeves on number 17 and Tavis Robertson.
That was a big loss, and they'll be turnover on downs. Putnam County
And the
football.
ball goes over on down.
So we'll take the ball on our own 35-yard line. About 65 yards for a touchdown, hopefully.
Macon County.
It's good to see some fans still here, enjoying the pink out night. Freshman, right on the center, hands it off to Deshaun, gets an opening outside, across the 50-yard line he goes, and is taken down, stood up actually, doesn't want to go down, and is dragged over their 45-yard line. Great job there. Hard earned runs. Now I see what you mean there, Michael, by wanting to be a running back, hypothetically speaking. Those hard earned runs really make a difference.
38.3 seconds remaining in the third quarter.
Hey, AJ, I have a question. What do you think what position on a football team, both offensive and defensive, do you feel causes the most wear and tear on your body?
Wear and tear.
Wow. That's a good question.
Okay.
And off the day, Sean?
For the offense,
You gained up about 5?
definitely the running back.
Really?
And for the defense, I'm gonna have to say any linebacker.
Going inside the 40.
I'd say both the offensive line and defensive line. I mean, they're being hit every play, every single play. I mean, it's just, it seems like it's a lot. As we close in on the third quarter, preparing for the start of the fourth quarter, we'll be right back and finish this conversation, guys.
All right, guys.
Okay, maybe not. We're back again. And we'll start in a few minutes here.
Softball team
That it's you can just look down at the field at
in the morning.
there's Sean Reeves, Isaiah Duncan, even Gary Waller's down there just trying to support his team. You can just cue Damian, Brandon.
Absolutely. Words mean a lot in these situations like this.
They're just getting it done both sides of the field, trying their hardest to get us up. It hurts not having a big team, but hey, Putnam County's going to do what they do each and every Friday night.
Yeah, that's right.
And you know, I was here yesterday at the field watching, like I said, the JROTC program decorate and paint the field. And you know, I saw the middle school team doing their conditioning. And you know, they're 4-0 right now. They beat Monticello 2 nights ago, 49-6. They beat everyone like that. So, you know, I mean, stats don't lie. You never know what your competition looks like, but it's always good to see things like that from the lower coaching staff.
Deshaun Reeves in the backfield, big block.
Pass just above the head there.
Incomplete pass to number 5, Chris Williams.
Absolutely.
Pass intended for Williams. They complete the second.
Yes, Trayvon Ellison on number 20 actually is out. His day-to-day got concussion against Jones County. He was a big impact on the middle school team.
Definitely. He was the man on the middle school team last year.
They went on to play in the state championship game, which I believe they won, if I'm not mistaken. Actually, Bleckley player down on the field holding his helmet. We got the coach, and he looks like the trainer down there. Hopefully he's not too shaken up. While we're checking up on him, everybody's just trying to get back in the zone. You can see the Putnam County team taking a knee in respect for that player. Looks like we're tending his right knee.
Or you could just put the important information on that. I don't know. I don't put anything else. I've only been able to answer like 5 questions. And there's like, do you want it or no? Yeah.
I think they stretch him out.
Stop leaving it. So that's
Let's take this time to thank, once again, our sponsors, Shoppers Pharmacy, our seasoned diamond sponsor. They're going to be with us all year, and we're glad to have them. They're great people down there at Shoppers, located right here in Putnam County, Georgia. 10.5 minutes left in the game. Score 54-8 in Bleckley's favor.
Mine's some names and some fatty acids.
I noticed the Bleckley fan base actually is very prominent. I'm not too sure where Cochran, Georgia is located, but definitely for sure I'm glad to see so many fans just coming out to support their Bleckley County Royals.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just look at their fan base.
Nice fan base over there. A very white band.
I think from that eye
And dress.
formation.
A different choice of words there.
Hand off to
Quick
Dish.
hand off to Big D.
Boy.
Wow. What a big run.
Man, bowled over everybody.
And
I'd like to
that's
see him.
it down.
I'd like to see him and Mr. Taser Lander go on each other. I want to see, man. I'm not sure.
Ball attention to 19.
I think Big D might have a little bit faster, a little more agile, but Taser's a really big fella.
Oh yeah.
Deshaun gets the call.
Takes his
Ball's over.
to the defender, and it'll go for about the 15.
The Derek Reed
That'll go
on
for
that
about 5
carry.
yards on the play. Good job there.
Close to the 15.
No huddle offense here for the first time tonight.
The no-huddle offense proves to be a good aspect in
Sending
football.
all-out blitz, preparing for the run. Deshaun gets back to the line of scrimmage there. Well, actually a little over there, about 2 yards.
Reed's on the carry.
Oh, what great sportsmanship by number 11 from Bleckley County, Cody Evans, helping up Tom Reed on Putnam County War Eagles. And that's one thing you should have in absolutely sportsmanship, and that was really good.
You know, you always got to remember that it is a game.
Hands off the Deshaun gets a call one more time, just taking his body straight into that defensive line.
It's like a wall, right? He's just running through it.
Reed takes it to the
Like I said, it is a game, and everybody wants to win, but it's always good to have that sportsmanship.
Yeah, it really is.
Character says a lot about you.
9 minutes left.
It's 4th and 1 on the Bleckley County 10.
Trying to move the ball up the field. The quarterback's weaker.
But there's a flag on the play.
Probably an offsides or a false start.
I think Miss Chamberlain, broadcast video teacher,
Lindsay Chamberlain.
Tom Hirsch,
Warriors will knock them up 5.
we did the procedure on the War Eagles, get back in about 5 yards. Mason Tomlin, just all of our crew here making all this possible. Without them, we wouldn't be able to do this.
All right, also Luis Lopez and Angelica Barnett. Fernando Rivera, also
Forgot to mention that.
great impact.
This dude, man, the cameras. Just, I mean, this is something that we wanted to start up this year in Putnam County, and really enjoying it, and I hope y'all are too. A little bit of motion.
I keep saying, guys, you know, if you're out there watching us, hit us with any comment that comes to mind, because we really want to make this something great.
Deshaun Reed will not do that.
The Derek Reed's on the carry. Gonna come up short.
All right. Well, I have some information regarding about the team that we're playing next week of Eatonton County. In 2010, they went 1-9. Wow. However, they hired a new coach, and then they improved from last season to 4-6. And so they averaged 23 points per game and 291 yards per game. Wow. So, you know.
Seems like it'll be a good matchup next week.
Yeah,
both sides
I
of
think
it.
so. I think it might be not necessarily even, but you know, it's gonna be a great game.
Right, and this is one of those new region competitors, as there's a flag down on the field. Looks like an extra man down there on the field from Bleckley County. He's trotting off now, and that will send us up another 5 yards.
First down.
Building participation. You'll get men on the field.
It's going to be first and goal from about this 8-yard line.
Well, you get on the field, so you kind of run out there. So it's
They're setting up on
First and 15.
Bleckley County ball, 7 minutes and 30 seconds left of the entire game.
Not much of a gain there for Bleckley County. Still setting second and
Farrell
long.
on the carry.
Derek Farrell, there on the carry, the senior.
You know, our band is sounding, they're still sounding great.
Absolutely, they are a beautifully sounding band.
Damien
We could have
Farrell.
done the halftime show that they put on.
Damien Farrell is actually the brother of Derek Farrell, senior on the same Bleckley County team.
We had a freshman and a senior there, brother siblings. Another flag down on the field, 2 of them actually. And another. Another illegal procedure from Bleckley. A few mishaps here late in the game, second and 19 to go. Just under 7 minutes now. Great stop there. Not getting much of any game on the field. And third down.
Bring up third and 19.
Third and 19.
So we're looking for a pass here, obviously.
I can recall a Georgia game where Mike Bobo, the offensive coordinator, it was a 3rd and 52. How that happened?
What?
I'm not too sure. And Mike Bobo said, let's give guys their call and run the ball. And that resulted in a 4th down, leading to
Oh man!
So you know, when you initially start telling that story, I was thinking, okay, he got like a 52-yard gain. I guess not. This guy,
that's what I was thinking.
as Bleckley County running back, takes down 3 of our guys and gets close to the 20-yard line for a nice gain there. Still 4th down on the play.
6 minutes left in the 4th quarter. Just winding down here. Keep it, whoever's trying to keep it together.
Once again, stay tuned. Tune in to next Friday for our homecoming. They are bringing a fresh team of guys here. It looks like 2nd, 3rd, or 4th string out there now for Bleckley County. But again, tune in next week for the homecoming game against Macon County Bulldogs. We will be streaming live again on GHSA TV. So any of you guys that are listening now, you know, get word out to anybody that you know to come online and watch us live. You can also watch the demos. We do have demos, and if you weren't able to catch us live, you can watch the game and listen to our beautiful voices for a couple hours whenever you got the opportunity. And again, leave comments, ask questions, no matter what it pertains to. We just need feedback, guys.
Bleckley County punted the ball and Putnam County recovered it on the Bleckley County 45. So it's 1st and 10, about 4 minutes and 40 seconds left to go.
And the freshman quarterback
Comes over there.
And
Damien
Ray Train taken down hard there. Not wanting to get up here. Hitting the knee, possibly. He's down.
Ooh, that was a tough hit.
Immense pain on the field there.
Coach Reeves making his way up the field.
Bleckley County trainer out there also to provide assistance
Great sportsmanship
for
by both teams.
our A-Train. Hoping he will be okay.
And before you
We'll take a quick break here online.
And we're back. Lining up the formation, Putnam County. Play action. Freshman there.
Darian,
We will not go down. No, go.
the first down. I mean, the touchdown. Excuse me. That's first and
He
goal.
got around with 1 yard, like unfortunate.
That kid would not go down. No, he wouldn't. And then he was hit multiple times, 6 or 7 times in the play there.
It's good to know he's got
Give in at all.
still got that fire in him. Just that passion for the sport.
Exactly. You know, if you're that in love with sport, to where you play to the end, that's truly a great thing to watch.
Yeah.
I say they hand it off.
In the world is to just watch a team give up. So.
Hand it off to AJ and just, excuse me, Deshaun.
County recovers.
Fumbles the handoff.
That was a close one there.
Lost him a couple yards up there. I said to give the ball to Deshaun, let him redeem himself when what's rightfully his. This is gonna.
Second and 2. Second and 2.
Man's really, but he's definitely put a lot of workload on his back. Pitch to Dick.
18 touchdown.
Darius McMullen.
Darius McMullen taking the pitch and taking it in.
Turned on the turbo boosters there.
Absolutely.
2:42 remaining in the
Touchdown.
contest.
Putting the ball there. As I mentioned earlier, he was a part of the state championship team last year, alongside Jarrell Copper, also our Marquez Waller, and
Darren Waller was also a reserve on that team, actually.
Yeah.
Just full of talent, full of talent.
True athletes here.
Putnam County prepared for the 2-point conversion. Oh, let's see.
I swear, we should run one of those plays again.
Oh, fumbles the snap.
Snap.
He's going. He gets it. Big play by the freshman quarterback, Tyrone Davis.
Covered it. Great freshman.
And that's heart.
That's what I like right there, guys. Under 3 minutes left in the fourth quarter, you're down by a big margin, and you are still fighting.
When you think things aren't going too well, you just pick it back up and go at it again, and it worked out, paid off great for him.
And I think that's a great thing to have, you know, being I guess not necessarily blown out, but being pretty beat pretty bad in a game and closing it out with a few touchdowns. You know, whether it's against the second string, the fourth string, the first string, it's always a booster.
A little over 2.5 minutes left. 54-16.
The War Eagles prepare to kick off to Bleckley County.
It's going to be Calvin Jordan making the kick.
It'd be nice to see a good defensive stop here and try and get another touchdown in. Get us over the 20-point mark
Keeping it right, teeing it up
for the end of the game.
Who we have kicking? It's Damian Wright,
Oh, the
center,
A-train.
the fullback, punter, kicker, and quadruple threat.
Whenever the team's lacking, I mean, Damian Wright, he's been here all 4 years. He's definitely something that he wants to be a part of. He's definitely something that you want to go to whenever you need something done.
Absolutely. And he's off. And a bit of a confusion there. He's going to try it again. And there we go. The onside kick is touched twice by a Putnam Countyan. But
Onside kick is recovered by Bleckley County. On the War Eagles.
they start off from their own 45-yard line here, first and 10. With about 2.5 minutes on a running clock here.
Ball is sliding just inside the 45, first and 10.
Creeping up on the 2-minute mark.
Thank you all for joining us this evening for this great game of football of the Bleckley County Royals and the Putnam County War Eagles. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate all your support.
Absolutely. We'd like to give another thanks, final thanks to Shoppers Farmers and sponsoring us, being our season diamond sponsor for the year. And as Bleckley runs another play, gains about 3 yards on it. As we're closing in on the final minutes of the game. Now you see the fans starting to leave a little bit. And our band's starting to play their closing numbers. You know, guys, it's been a pleasure working with y'all today.
Yeah. I really enjoyed it.
Really,
Looking forward to next week. Kicking off against Macon County for our homecoming game. Hopefully we can come out of there with a W and enjoy the festivities as well. As they're running back gains a few more, about 2 yards shy of first down there.
Little birdie, Damian Farrell, the freshman running back.
Sorry about the dinner sale, as you mentioned earlier.
Just run out the clock.
Yeah, if you're in the area from around here in the area tomorrow morning, again, we have an 11 a.m. start to the Lady War Eagles softball game at Putnam County High School. We playing Lamar County in game 3 of the first round of the region playoffs. State playoffs, actually.
I try to make it.
We're tuning to them.
That's part.
As they're stopped again for no gain. Probably may take one more snap before the end of the ball game.
I think that's going to be the end of the game, Demetrius.
And that'll do it, guys.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you guys for joining us. I am Demetrius Woods.
Michael Bachin.
And guys, tune in again with us. Macon County Bulldogs come and visit us for homecoming next week. So, guys, it's been a pleasure working with y'all.
Thank you so much. Thank you for joining us this evening, and have a great weekend.
Remember feedback. Thank you.
Mark out.
Good job, guys.
Good job.
Mark out.